Hey, welcome back. Okay, so welcome to a new episode of Akinshala Said It. And I have a couple of questions that I'm going to be answering today, basically on the renewal or the issuance of the Nigerian passport. I know it's a big topic around now globally, okay? And there are so many questions about that. I'm going to be answering as many questions as possible. I've made a lot of research. I've visited the embassy in Spain here. I've called the immigration office in Abuja. I've spoken to people that really know a lot about what is happening. And I'm here to gist you and, of course, answer some of your questions. So let me just do a quick recap of what has been happening. Basically, if you want to renew your Nigerian passport, let me say categorically that with what the immigration office, okay, has done, you really don't need to visit your embassies anymore to do that. Okay, so the time when we used to wait for the embassies maybe to come to us or to fix an appointment and go to the embassy, I was speaking with my brother, and I know that, like in Canada, you can spend as much as $1,000 just to get your ticket. You know, it's a big country over there. To get your ticket and go to Ottawa, I think that's where their capital is, to just to renew their passport. Like they can spend thousands of dollars. Some of them have to sleep over, like get hotel and all that. And the same has been happening to us in Spain too. Some people get to the embassy, the server is down, you have to get accommodation to the next day and stuff like that. Well, good news. So the first good news is right now with the system that the immigration office has deployed, you can actually renew your passports without visiting the embassies. Good news. So that's really great, but be careful because most of these applications, most of these systems are just beginning, and especially in Europe here. And if you don't know what you're doing, if you're not very good with these things, you might make mistake. Your application might be rejected, and honestly, you can lose a lot of money. Okay, so be careful how you do it. If you are not good with informatics or computers, please get professionals. And of course, you can contact me. I can direct you on how to do it and where to go and, how to accomplish that. But the good news, like I said, is you don't have to visit the embassies to renew your passports. That's possibility. But let's talk about the types of renewal systems that we have. So we have the traditional renewal method where you pay online, you choose a particular embassy you want to visit. After payment, you book an appointment, you go for your biometrics, and you get your passport renewed, and then it is posted to you maybe after some weeks or after some months, depending. So that still exists, and that is the safest way for anyone that has fear or that doesn't trust the new systems, or you don't know, a reliable source where you can actually renew your passport without visiting the embassy. I will still say, please visit your local embassy or any high commission office to renew your passport. My own advice, okay? But if maybe you contact me or you know how to do it, there is other possibility. So the second method is the contactless method. Now, this contactless method was started in Canada way back November 2024. It worked well, and then it was moved to Nigeria, and then here in Europe. I'm so sure that they do that in the UK, but not all embassies in Europe are accepting that yet. Okay, so there are still some embassies that don't accept the contactless method of renewal. Okay, so that is left to each local embassy to decide. Nobody can force them, and they can decide not to use it, or maybe they are not just ready to welcome it. But I know that in Canada it works, in UK it works, and in Nigeria it works. And how does this work? You can download the NIS mobile application and do your biometrics on your phone and submit it. And once you make all the payments, the embassy to which you have submitted that application will process your passport and post it to you when it is ready. You must have seen all kinds of videos on the internet of people that have done that successfully. But from my own investigation, okay, I investigated into this and I found out that this application does not work well with all operating systems yet. Okay, so there are so many errors, there are so many server not connected, there are so many things still not working well yet with this application. Some people make payments and it is not automated, or the payment is not reflected, they are double charged and stuff like that. So if you have experienced that, I don't know, maybe there is a contact form that you need to fill online and try to sort things out. Okay, so that those are the things I've seen about the app. Okay, so but is there a way to do contactless method of renewal of your passport? Yes, if it works for you. Again, I will say, if you don't know how to do it, please speak to professionals or people that know how to do it that can help you. If you pay a little extra, and get it done, it's better than wasting or losing a whole lot of money. All right. Now, the third method is the non-appearance. They call it the NA. The non-appearance method of renewal of your passport is actually one that once you have your NIN, you can actually have your passport renewed. Maybe at the embassies, some embassies also accept this, some don't, or directly from the headquarters in Abuja. Okay, so because you have your NIN, they already have your biometrics and everything. They will ask you for certain documents. You make some payments, okay? And please, if you are going to use that, you are not supposed to pay online, because when you pay online, you have to choose an embassy. And once you do that, it means you must visit that embassy to capture your biometrics. Okay, so the non-appearance works differently. And again, I will tell you this: if you don't have a sure source, an official source, don't do it, because there are so many. You can trust Nigerians. There are so many miscreants. There are so many people duping people, even immigration officers, collecting money from people and issuing them fake passports. I can tell you that fake passports, in the sense that after you have gotten your passport, when it expires, you won't be able to renew it because they did not follow the due process. And just because of the gain they want to make, they do people. So please and please be extremely careful when you want to do the non-appearance. Okay, don't just send your data to anyone. Don't just pay your money to anyone. Be careful of the source that you want to go through. But this is also an acceptable way of renewing your passport, but it is not really open to the public like that. So you have to go through agencies or officials of the embassies, or people that can actually give you the reliable and authentic renewal of your passport. Please, like I said again, be careful with that. And that leads me to the last one, which I'll put an X on. It is illegal, but it's also available. People do it. And I have to mention that because that is what I said a lot of immigration officers are doing for people, and that is issuing passport in proxy. You are not appearing, and they are not going to use your real data, but they will issue you a passport. Now, when you begin to hear things like, hey, when your passport expires, this one I've done for you, when it expires, make sure you contact me, okay? Because I'm the one that it's only me that can renew it for you. There is a problem there. It means that that is not authentic. They are just giving you passport in proxy that is not allowed and is not accepted anywhere in the world, okay? So I will just call it fake passport. And that is so rampant now. A lot of people don't know that. They will begin to have problems after 5 years, 10 years, when that passport expires. And then you want to renew it, they'll tell you it was a fake passport. And you're going to be in big trouble. So please, please be careful. When someone tells you, oh, I can renew your passport for you, don't worry, just pay this also amount of money and I'll get it to you. Be sure that that source is real. Okay. So how do you know the real source is? Well, you can contact me, like I always say, contact me on my WhatsApp number. I can speak with you. I can direct you. I can actually help you out if you need assistance. The one I can do. If I cannot do it, I'll tell you I cannot do it, so that you don't get yourself into trouble. All right. Now, also, people have been asking me, I spoke to some people at the embassy and they told me about this. And also the immigration officers in Nigeria can confirm this, that the future of Nigerian passport is such that all Nigerian passports in a very short time, in the nearest future, will actually be produced in Nigeria, directly from the headquarters. So all these embassies outside Nigeria, all these high commission offices outside Nigeria will no longer produce passports. And that is the standard. That is what every country does. If you're a Spanish person and your passport expires outside of Spain, you have to come back to Spain to renew your passport. It's not done outside. And that is the future. That is what the Nigerian government is working towards. Just a secret that I got, okay, from my investigation. Well, I hope that they'll be able to do that in the future. And of course, that would definitely be better for us. It will be more secured. And well, I hope it will be easier for people and faster also to get our Nigerian passports renewed. Now, what are the requirements you need to renew your passport? Amongst other things, the one that is extremely important and compulsory right now is your NIN, the National Identification Number. You must have your NIN done before you can renew or be issued a Nigerian passport. So please, before your passport expires, make sure that your NIN has been done and is active. And then with other requirements, you should be able to renew your passport. I hope I've thrown a little bit of light on this topic. Okay. If there are more questions, please reach out to me in the comment section, or I will leave my WhatsApp link. Okay. We actually have a group. It's free. It's private. It's a group where you join and you can always get information from us. any latest information we'll be able to deliver to you. Just check in the description of this video, and you'll be able to see that link, and you can join. It's for free for all Nigerians living outside Nigeria, especially in Spain and Europe. So I'll see you in the next video, when I'll be able to answer some of your other questions after good investigation and the ones that I know. But remember, any information you get from me on this channel is authentic, it's accurate, and is accessible, because Akinshola said it. I'll see you in the next video.